What is up, legends? Martin Legend, and don't forget about Theodore, the magic mascot, back with another card trick. Today's one is amazing. I've not showed it to my wife yet, so this is going to be her honest first reaction. If you're brand new to my channel, she's going to spectate. If you're brand new to my channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you're returning, you clearly like my content. You guys already know the story. Hit the subscribe button. And I've had a lot of support from you guys in the last little while, and I just want to say genuinely thank you. You guys are making my life amazing. I'm not making a living yet from YouTube. Hopefully one day that will be the case, but I'm still very appreciative of every single view I get, every single like, every single comment, and I just want to say thank you to every single one of you. Okay, so without further ado, let's get straight into today's performance.
What's wrong with
So Theodore's, no, he's just a bit tired, Theodore. Okay, so for today's card trick, we're going to work with two decks because the one deck is going to help me to find your card. So, which one of these two decks would you like us to work with?
the red? It looks smaller, but
It's because the blue deck is older, so the cards are a little bit more distended already. Okay, so which deck did you say?
red.
The red one. Okay, so the red one is going to help us to find your card. Now we must just get you a selection in here. Just going to shuffle the deck. I'm going to give the deck a nice cut, just like that. Now I'm going to riffle down. Just tell me stop.
Stop.
Stop, okay? So that's your card. Have a look at it, show it to the camera. I don't want to see it. Theodore would also like to see it. Okay, Theodore has looked sufficiently at the cards. Okay, so now we don't need the blue deck anymore, so just put it down here, down there. So now, I don't want you to react, but I want you to just think if you see your match card. Okay, so I'm going to deal one down, up, 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 down, up and down, up, down. Okay, I'm not going to ask you if you've seen your card because then clearly I know in which pack it is. So I'm just going to ask you, not necessarily you can try and trick me. Pick one of these two packs.
The open one.
The open one. Okay, so let's discard the open one. Okay, so now I'm going to deal again. Up, down, 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 up, down. Okay, so now, again, pick one of these two packs.
The open one.
The open one. So let's discard the open one. So, do you think your card is in here?
No.
Why not? Was it in one of the packs we discarded?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I did not say your card will be in here. I said this one will help us find your card. So let's have a look. Ace of clubs, 2 of clubs, 3 of clubs, 4 of clubs, 5 of clubs, 6 of clubs, 7 of clubs. Then there's something missing. The 8 of clubs.
That's a really good trick.
Anyway guys, if you want to learn how to do this one, stick around for the tutorial. You don't see her face, but she looks kind of confused at the moment.
I know you like forced the card on me.
Of course I forced the card on you. But don't say yet, I want him to watch the entire video because YouTube likes the when people watch the entire video. Otherwise, we don't get so much love on YouTube. Okay guys, so I'm going to teach you how to do this card trick. So for this card trick, you need 2 decks of cards. I'm using the
before you
blue.
do that, I'm trying to like theorize.
Okay, yes, I forced the card on you.
Okay, so you wanted me to get the 8.
Yes, I wanted you to get the 8 of clubs, so I forced that card on you. I'm going to show that part so long. How I forced the card on her while she theorizes. I shuffled this deck. And now the card is on top. So I would have done this normal riffle force, but she already knows that one. So I did the swing cut force, which I swing cut. And then I grab a pinky break at the second part. Then I riffle down. I'll show you guys from the other side quickly.
I'm just trying to think, like you shuffled that deck, right?
Yes. The red one.
The blue one.
Yes, the blue one. But I shuffled it, still maintaining the 8 of clubs at the top.
No.
Then I swing cut it, and I caught a pinky break. Then I riffled down. When you said stop, I left my thumb and my pinky, and that was your card. So I forced the 8 of clubs on you, and the rest can be discarded. Now, how does the rest work?
Okay, so both decks were set up that
okay, the
ace still
no, this deck was not set up. It's just the 8 was at the top because I forced the 8 on you.
You did the whole like pick a deck and then
yes, yeah. I worked with Magician's Choice to make her pick that. That's step number 1. By the way, in the description there's 4 links: how to do Magician's Choice, how to shuffle cards, how to force a selection, and how to control a spectator's card. You do need to be able to force a selection, and you do need to be able to do Magician's Choice. So what happened was, I asked her which deck does she want to work with. Doesn't matter which one she picks. If she picks the red one, we say, okay, we're going to use that one to try and find your card. If she says the blue one, then I say, okay, we're going to pick your card in the blue deck. That's how Magician's Choice works. Okay, now the rest. So now we've got your selection, the 8 of clubs.
Then the red deck was set up into the...
How was it set up?
I'm trying to think of what was the next step in the...
Because I wanted her, this is a different tutorial than what I usually do. I kind of like this. I wanted her to see her 8 of clubs, and then see her 8 of clubs disappears, because then she thinks the trick didn't work. Okay, so here's the...
And I did think the trick didn't work. I was like, oh.
Here's the setup. The setup is a card, ace of clubs. Any random card. By the way, you need a second deck, and what you need to do is you need to take 4 cards out of the second deck. So the second deck must only be 48 cards. Only 48, not 52. So it's a card, then the ace of clubs, then 1, 2, 3 cards, then the 2 of clubs, then 1, 2, 3 cards, 3 of clubs, 1, 2, 3, 4 of clubs, 1, 2, 3.
Is it a math trick?
5 of clubs. Yes, it's an absolute math trick. 1, 2, 3. 6 of clubs. 1, 2, 3. 7 of clubs. Now here's the only difference. All of them are, except for the ace, it's 1 card, then the ace, then 3, 3, 3. The 8 acts as the first card, because that's going to be the only one that's dealt face up. 8 counts as 1 after the 7 of clubs, then 2, 3. Then the 9 of clubs. 1, 2, 3. The 10 of clubs. 1, 2, 3. Jack. 1, 2, 3. Queen. 1, 2, 3.
And then as you deal it
King.
out, basically,
1, 2. Then only 2 after the king. So now
you'll
I
end
forced...
up with all those cards except the ace.
Yes, absolutely. So now I forced this card on her. Then I dealt 1 up, 1 down. This is going to be all the clubs. Then 1 up, 1 down. All the clubs except the 8 of clubs. 1 up, 1 down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up. But I tell the person to look if they see their card, but not tell me if they see their card. Because if they tell me they see their card, it's clearly must be in the face up back. And there's the card. I want them to see that card, because now they think the trick has messed up. And they're not going to notice there's no other clubs. Did you notice there was no other clubs?
No.
No, you don't notice there's no other clubs, because you're only looking for your specific card. Now again with Magician's Choice, you ask them which one of these 2 packs, but you just ask which one. If they say this one, then we say, okay, we discard this one. If they say this one, then we say, okay, we discard this one. Then they think the trick is messed up, but they're not going to say anything, because they like to fool magicians.
Yep.
Then you deal 1 more time. You start again with up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down.
What you guys don't see every now and again, a trick that doesn't work out, and he has to rethink it. And then I thought I was going to do that, and then I was like,
every now and again a trick doesn't work out, and then I have to reform, but you guys don't see that, because a lot of the tricks I work on and I test it and it works, and then when I try and film it, it doesn't work. Then you ask them again, and no matter what they choose, you discard this pack, and you're left with this, and you'll say, do you think your card is in here? And they'll say, no, because it was one of the pack once we discarded. And you say, well, I never said that your card will be in here. All I said was, we will use this to find your card. And you spread it out, and all the clubs are there except for their one, the 8 of clubs.
That's a really good trick, like as in that. Good.
Yes, my wife likes it. I've got the wife stamp of approval. Guys, if you like this card trick, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button. And this was a very, very different way of doing the tutorial than what I usually do, but it was kind of interesting. There's nothing wrong with doing things in a different way. And yes, guys, until next time, Martin Legend, Theodore the Magic Mascot, and my lovely spectator. Peace, everybody.